Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are getting back into Above and Beyond by Create. Today we are getting into automation of trees and kelp in order to make our life a little bit easier when it comes to making some of these fantastic machines. I hope you enjoy the video and let's get started. Alrighty, so between this episode and last episode, as you may be able to tell by looking out the window, I gathered some leather, which those baby cows probably didn't like. But we're going to take this leather and upgrade our backpack some more. So you can see that I've already made 2 of the medium pockets. We're going to take the time right now to make 2 more, but we can't quite do that yet. We gotta sew these together, and then we have to stick them in the furnace. Then we bring those over here, and bam, we just add a gold ingot to that, and then we get ourselves a medium pocket. Now we just gotta take our backpack, and then bam, we have 3 medium pockets, and wow, would you look at that? That is amazing. Oh, and there's our stone repair kits from last episode that we were looking for. We're going to have so much space to store things now. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, so we've got a fully upgraded, well, not fully upgraded. We can still hold 2 large pockets, but those large pockets are going to require diamonds and more leather still. So we're still a little bit of a ways away from those. But we'll get to those in the future. For now, we're going to be focusing on harvesting trees. And honestly, we're probably going to want to be focused on harvesting kelp as well, because both of those are pretty crucial to making sure that we're able to build all of these machines that we're using. So what we're going to do... let's take a quick nap real quick, and then we're gonna go out and we're going to see what kind of machines we're gonna need to automate these systems. Now, if we take a look at the quests, we can look at automation here. It says building material, fuel, and ingredient. A passive supply of timber would be a good first effort. Mechanical saws are a powerful way to achieve this. And that's true. Mechanical saws are exactly the way that we intend to automate those. We're going to need a rotation of some sort. We're going to need, let's see, at create, not create, create. There's something called a... where is it here? It's floating around in here somewhere, I promise you. A radial chassis. So a radial chassis is logs with andesite alloy on either side, and that will give us 3 of those. So if we take our andesite alloy here, and we come over, plop those on either side, logs in the middle, we get ourselves some radial chassis. Now, where did we see that nether portal? Aha, is this it? It's not, but it's got something that we need, a magma block. So we're gonna head over there. We're gonna find that magma block. Aha, here we go. Now, we only get 1 of these, which is unfortunate. But we'll keep our eyes peeled for that nether portal that I swear we came across. I'll have to take a harder look, see what we find. Maybe it was underground that I ran into it. Anyways, so what we're going to use this magma block for... ooh, spooky sounds. We're going to use this magma block to generate some rotational power for a tree farm. And how we're going to do that is fairly simple, I think. If we come in here, we're going to need a fan. And while those are going, we're going to decide on a good place to have our tree farm. Now, I'm thinking just outside somewhere is fine. I don't want it right here. We're going to find another location. Maybe just up the hill over here. Maybe right here. This should be fine. Give or take. Yeah, right here. We can get rid of this patch of dirt. That should be enough space. Let's set this up here. So basically the way that this is going to work is we're going to have a magma block here. And then we'll have a fan on top of that, and then the radial chassis above that. And then that should spin a device that both plants and gathers trees. It should be pretty simple. There we go. Okay, and then we've got... Oh, you know what? I think this needs to go up one. Ow, that hurt. I think this needs to be like... so. And of course it's becoming nighttime, so let's get rid of that real quick. Okay, and then if we take this radial chassis here, we get that. And then... do we need smooth stone for a leather? No, we got lever here. We do this. The radial chassis does not move. But that's moving. Radial chassis connect to identical... okay. And then there is super glue. Super glue can be used on any two blocks. This is kind of what we're going for here, like this. Mechanical bearings attached to the block in front of them. Ah. Okay, so I need a bearing of some nature. Bearing. We're going to need a shaft, 2 andesite alloys, an andesite casing, and a turntable, which is a shaft and a slab. That does not sound too difficult. We'll grab our shafts. We stick that right there, and bam, we have ourselves a mechanical bearing. Now bring this over here. And I want this to be one lower, so I did have it right the first time. We're going to have our magma block right here. All right, and then we're going to have our fan, which is there, facing downward. Then we're going to have our mechanical bearing like that. Turn that on. And it is not spinning. Aha! Okay, so it just didn't have something attached to it. And it locks into place. Okay, very good. And I assume that if I place this dirt back now, that it will still spin when it has power. Fantastic. Okay, we're figuring it out slowly but surely. So if we get more radial chassis, I assume that the radial chassis only works vertically. Like they only connect to one another in a vertical fashion, like so. So that will spin both of those. But if I do this, it will still only do those. But if I get a linear chassis, then I should be able to connect them together. Or I can just super glue some blocks together like that, and then those would work just fine. How do we make super glue? Super glue is going to be slime balls of some nature, an iron ingot, and an iron nugget. Bam, we have super glue. Okay, so let's try this out. If we place that, that will spin. And then we could super glue these blocks together like this. And then all of those will spin. Fantastic. Let's bring it back around. Alrighty. So that works. Now if we take a mechanical saw... Oops. Where's our wrench? And we place that there. This doesn't currently have any motion. Now the question is... How do we... Oh, you know what? I didn't super glue it. So let's try that. Let's try to super glue it. Make that sticky. Place that there. Then when we do this, that does in fact, yep, turn on. Awesome. So let's actually... Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Ow! Gotta be careful. Okay, so these saws, thank goodness, aren't functional when the machine is off. So I think if we find, if we make a circle here, right? So this is a circle with a radius of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should be able to plant saplings. In the way of... Saplings are in here. And let's grab some... Oh, we already have bone meal. How lucky. Let's just toss those seeds in there. If we take these trees, so for instance, this block is going to run into this block right here. So if we take this and we grow it up, and then we turn this machine on, when it wraps around, it should automatically stop and break the tree. Bam. And that's a concept, of a proof of concept. I'm thinking saw, 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 right? And that'd be fine. And then there's something called a deployer, which is made with a golden hand, and that is made... Okay, so this isn't too bad to make. Well, I guess the only way to figure this out is to try. So we're gonna super glue some more blocks on here. And they interact 2 blocks away. So we're gonna need this here. And then we're gonna have our deployers right there. And in order to do that, we're going to need some golden hands and some machines. Put our saw blades in here with our 2 machines. That gives us 3 saws. And then take our mechanical hands or golden hands. And boom. We've made some deployers. Where's our super glue? We're gonna do that. And that should work. And then we're going to do nope. Like that. And then we can use the wrench to rotate it like that. Applied filter to deploy. Let's use our spruce saplings. Okay, and then is there any kind of... I mean, I guess we could just use a chest, maybe. Do we just take a chest like this and then... like that, and then these are going to use these, and then I give it, oops, give back please. I'm going to give you a tree, I'm going to give you a tree, and then I'm going to give you a tree, I'm going to put the rest in here maybe. And oops, I didn't super glue these. So let's do that. And then they come back around. Will they attach? Nope, I'm gonna have to place them all again. Dang it. Or wait, maybe... yeah, okay, it does work that way. So let's super glue these like that, and then have it come back around. We'll turn it off when it gets to the specific place. Those saws are all working, which is great. Stop and go. Okay. So we're even closer now. So the deployers are working, but they don't have any items. So let's try, whoops. Okay. Okay, so it placed one here. And I can't interact with that. So this might be a bit manual until... some of these grow a bit more, but we'll keep an eye on this because I think this is basically working. I think there's something called an interface. Portable storage interface is what I think we need. Portable interface. Okay. Let's see if our machine has made any more saplings. Necessarily look like it. We'll be able to tell here in a second. Okay, so not yet. Spruce logs, not dark oak. If we place this, or we'll need to super glue, I think. that there. Is that connected to that inventory? We're going to have to ponder on this. It looks like this can be placed anywhere on the contraption. It doesn't necessarily have to be attached to the inventory itself. So let's place this right here. Okay. Set that in motion. Ooh, okay, good test, good test. Okay, so we get tree crunch. We placed a bunch of trees, and now we have stuff in there, and we want to get it out somehow. So I think this block is here, right? So one space, and then here is where we'll want the second interface. And then can we rotate this? Like that. And then get rid of that. Stop, and this keeps going. Awesome. And then if we get some chests. Oh! Does this do what I want it to do? Not quite. Oh my goodness. I think we might need a chute. Put our chest in like that, take our chute. That. Aha! And look at that. And now this should destroy the tree. I want to see some planting going on here. Good. So now, over time, we should see this fill up with wood. And some spruce saplings and some sticks, which is understandable. That's fine. Awesome. Holy crap, we did it. We've automated trees. Oh, man, that's the best thing ever. Does that mean that we can come up here? Automated. Bam. Then we need a log stripper. Okay. That's going to be a different story. We can basically do this, but for kelp as well, I would imagine. Mechanical harvester. Whenever harvesters are moved as a part of an animated contraption, right? They will harvest and reset any mature crops on their way. Awesome. Inventories attached to the contraption will pick up their drops automatically. Yeah. And that's it. So, another machine. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, we've got 4 of those, and we are almost ready to go. We're gonna need magma blocks. Now, I don't think we can easily craft these aside from using magma cream. So let me really quick. I'm gonna browse the map one more time because I still swear ran past another portal. This is a tent. Aha! Here it is. I found it. It blends in with all this grove stuff. So if we head over that way. Success. Alrighty, and we are back. We're gonna get rid of this kelp. And let's block up this water. Okay, so what we're gonna do over here is we're gonna make a hole. And bam, we have kelp. That is awesome. We can now come in here and say that, bam, we've automated kelp. That is so freaking cool. Plop this over here. We'll take one final look at our tree farm and see how it's doing. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. It's almost completed its full rounds. Oh man, okay, this is like the greatest thing ever. So in this episode, we managed to automate our trees. We also managed to automate our kelp, and that to me is pretty freaking fantastic. In the next episode, I suppose we'll be working on automating some more things that will help us in making parts for these machines. I believe it's stone and sand. Stone and sand. And we'll be diving even further into some of these contraptions. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a subscription on the channel. I'd really appreciate that. And leave me a comment down below if you have any tips or tricks, or if you have any feedback on the episode. Once again, thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye, guys.